So at the beginning of COVID, we were aware that we may be having to go into environments that we already go into, so for example intensive care over at the QE. However, COVID was different and it came about in an unplanned way. They provided a service 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and that meant being at the Queen Elizabeth intensive care areas, actually providing specialist obstetric and midwifery care to those women.
It was tough times. There are things that we have never seen before during this period. I think we've got a lot of resilience, you know, as individuals and as a team, and that's what you needed in order to function properly. Not only there, but to come back and do your sort of a day job here as well. You had to sort of compartmentalise it and say, right, this is what I need to do for whatever service I'm doing here. But always in the back of the mind, it was like, oh, how's that lady doing? How's that family doing?
They worked in a really different way in that we assembled an outreach team. So whereas we are a standalone maternity unit and quite different from other hospitals in that, we don't have an ITU on site, which means we do use the services at the Queen Elizabeth just across the road. But what people don't always realise outside of the trust is it's a different organisation.
Something as simple as going over and listening to a baby's heartbeat on a pregnant woman just brought an absolute change to this woman's face.
They have skills, they have knowledge, they have expertise, but what I've seen is the compassion they have, not only for the women, but for the women's families, for the staff who are also caring for them, but for each other. It's a team that I would say what I saw was they had each other's back. I don't think they realise the impact they've had and the lasting impact they've had on people's lives. I think on each other as well, because they went through something that only they in the room at the time will understand. But they've come through it and smile every day and still just get on with what they did before.